Look around. How many leaders do you know who got their spot just because they're actually good at what they do, not because of who they know, where they come from, or what fancy title is stuck to their name? Feels rare, right? And that's a problem. Because if the next person running things, making decisions, pulling the strings isn't chosen for skill, then what the hell are we doing? Settling for mediocrity? Feeding systems that reward connection over competence, networks over new ideas, and titles over actual results. Let's be honest, being surrounded by mediocre leadership is frustrating. It's like watching a slow and painful failure happening in real time, and you can't do a damn thing about it. You see opportunities wasted, talents ignored, and innovation strangled by outdated hierarchies. That rage you feel, it's not misplaced. It's the natural response to a system designed to protect itself, not to serve what actually moves us forward. But here's the painful truth nobody wants to say loud. If skills don't pick the next leader, then we're either reinforcing old biases or cutting corners for convenience. We're breaking meritocracy on purpose, selling it as fairness, but it's anything but. And every day you let this slide is a day leadership gets worse, teams lose faith, and your projects crumble under the weight of incompetence disguised as authority. So stop pretending this is just how things are. It's a choice. The next leader should be picked by skill, and not just some vague skills you list on a CV. Real battle-tested skills, the kind that show up under pressure, solve problems nobody else can, and move the needle when everyone else froze. If your system, your network, or your company isn't structured to spot those skills, you're failing. Here's what needs to happen right now, and don't sugarcoat it. First, kill every assumption that means trust is automatic just because someone has a fancy background or a loud voice. Trust has to be earned daily, constantly proven with clear, measurable impact. If the person isn't delivering, don't protect the title. Pull the plug. Second, build processes that uncover hidden skills. Look past resumes and polish presentations. Use real challenges, live demonstrations, actual results. Create tests that replicate the chaos of real life. Because leadership isn't about theory, it's about navigating complexity, making tough calls, and doing it consistently better than anyone else. Third, demand a culture that forces continuous proof of skill. No leader can rest on past wins. They have to keep earning their spot, or someone else will. That's how you avoid stagnation, complacency, and the slow death of potential. Fourth, stop tolerating loyalty over results. It's brutal but necessary. If skills don't matter more than connections and convenience, you become part of the problem. Build networks that connect skill to opportunity in transparent ways. Reward those who outwork, outthink, outcreate everyone else, not those who play politics better. Finally, remember, skill isn't fixed. It comes from relentless learning, from stepping into the unknown and owning that uncomfortable growth pain. So choose leaders who demonstrate that hunger, not those who cling to comfort or power just because they can. This isn't about being nice. It's about survival. If the next leader isn't chosen by skill, everything else, the vision, the product, the company, the future, starts to crumble. And you know it. Feel it. So act on it. Make skill the baseline. Demand it. Insist on it. And watch how fast you change the world around you. No more excuses. No more waiting. If you're not building a system where skill picks the leader, you're helping build a system that fails. So fix that now. Because the stakes have never been higher, and the world's not going to wait. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and check the featured link to learn more.